Hi, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what you need to do immediately you land in Italy. This information will actually help you not to be stranded when you get to Italy and also to make things actually easy for you, you understand? So make sure you watch through to the end. See you. I arranged the information in chronological order, meaning that what you need to do one after the other. You understand? So make sure you actually watch through to the end. The number one thing you need to do is actually to transport yourself from the airport that you are landing to where you are going. And you have to understand the mode of transportation actually available to you. You understand? And that is what make you, it will help you to make good and quality decision, especially as regards to pricing. So you have to know that there are taxi and there is train and also bus. You understand, and it differs. So for taxi, it might be between 10 to 20 euros, and depending on where you are going to, it might be more, it might be less. Okay, and then for bus, it might be um, or let's say for train it might be between 5 euros and 10 euros. You understand? So it also depends. And then for bus, if it is this public transport bus or public buses, it might just be between 1 to 2 euros. It can be limited to time, time of operation. Whereas for taxi, even if you land, late in the night, you might still be able to meet taxi. You understand? So you have to know when you are landing and then what are the mode of the best one that suits you, maybe for the time, for price, depending on the situation. So you need to research this down to know, okay, when you get to your region, because it also differs per region. But one of the app that works mostly in all the regions is Move It app. Maybe I will link it in the description for you to download and you can use. So Move It app can show you the time that the bus is coming, the last one, and where you need to stand to meet the bus. Every of this information is there. So it can even also show you alternative if there are different type of buses, like numbers of buses. So it can show you alternative to choice to you. Even if you have to walk, it will show you the amount of time of something like that. So it can be a good option for you to know beforehand. Also, even if you are taking taxi, you should have research about it and know the amount you should be preparing, so that they might not dip you because you don't understand the language. But most of the time they're actually very truthful as well. So another thing you need to do immediately after you are settled, you get home, you're settled, is to get a SIM card. So you might be, maybe your house have Wi-Fi, so you might be able to also do a lot of things on the internet between those time. But after you are settled, you should get yourself to an internet provider. There are a lot of SIM around, and it depends on the region as well. You might just search what is the best SIM that people use around there or something like that. And then you can even go to each of those offices. They are mostly in the central and not too far from each other. So you can go and look for which offer they have at that period. So you can get a SIM for the first registration is mostly between 20 euros. It can be less depending on the offer that they have that period. You understand? So maybe for that 20 euros, then you have monthly subscription of 10 euros, which you might have access to 100 gigabyte, which most times you might not even be able to use it finish. You get? So but it depends on each internet provider, and then the offer at that period. You understand? So you should look at which one is actually best for you. Then you pick up the offer. And the way it works is actually not like the way it works in Nigeria, when you buy 2 gig sorry, 2,000 naira data or something, and it is until it's finished that you buy another one or something like that. If it finishes this month, or you are not able to finish it this month, you cannot use the remaining in next month. So if you're not able to finish the data this month, at the end of that month, and you renew, it is 100 gig that they will give you again. So it's not like it will now be, if it remains 20 gig, it will now be 120. No. So you start again with the bundle that you actually choose. Like if it is 100 gig, you start the new month with 100 gig. It might not be first of every month. It might be 10th of every month, depending on the date that you actually, bought the SIM. So after that, you need to go to a post office to just locate a post office around you. You can get that on Google Map that does permiso di soggiorno, that's permit of stay. So you go there to actually pick up the permit of stay kit, and it is called kit per il permesso di soggiorno. No, permiso di soggiorno kit or permit of stay kit. So you tell them, you might be lucky to find someone that speaks English language. In case you have not watched my video on what to expect when as an international student, you can get it here and watch, or check my page and watch. Yeah. So when you get there, you might find someone that speaks English or not. You can type it on Google Translate and let them know. They will give it to you. It is for free. So you take it back home and then you fill everything. Maybe I might be able to do a video now to fill or something. So you fill it, and after that you are able to, and sometimes your school actually help in providing information to actually fill this kind of kit. So after that, you attach all other documents that are needed and necessary to it, and then you now take it back maybe the second day, and if they are still open the same day and you're able to do it, attach everything, put it there. So you go back there. Of course, before you go, you buy a stamp for 16 euro. So you put it there as well, and that is when you now get there, you pay a total of 146 cents. So the total is around 117 euros for your permit of stay. So with that, you get an appointment date to actually go to the questura. Questura is like the immigration office where you now take your thumbprint and register and do other things, and then they tell you to come back maybe in a month's time to take your card, your permit of stay card. You understand? So that is how that one. So after this has to be done within 8 days. To pick your permit of stay kit and then return it back. So after, and you will need your SIM. That's why I said you should get your SIM and then go there. So that's why I told it's chronological order. Another thing you will need to do, which is important, is to open a bank account. But the issue is that you might not be able to open a bank account without your permit of stay, and that's why one of the best online banking to actually use is Revolut. With Revolut, you have a lot of option. It even has option for pound sterling. So even if someone want to send pounds to you, you can always accept an euro. So this is possible there. I'll put the link to download this app in the description. So check through. It's actually a good one, and if you use my link, of course, I will get a bonus. So kindly use it, and of course, it will be a plus to you, and you actually lose nothing as well. I'm looking forward to you using it. I've been using it since last year, and a lot of my friends also have been using it a lot. In fact, most people who I know here uses Revolut. So if you are going to actually download it, why not use my link? Thank you in advance. So later on, when you now need a physical bank after your permiso di soggiorno, one of the bank I will recommend for you is actually Intesa San Paulo. They are not giving me anything in actually, telling you this, but it is a student account and it pays you more. You will not really pay, you won't even pay anything as a student. But if you go to other ones, you have to pay a lot, and they might not even open a student account that you can send. They might open a very limited account for you because, okay, maybe you come from Nigeria, you come from some, some places that are restricted. So that is why I'm recommending it for you. Intesa San Paulo. So locate it and tell them you're a student, you want to open an account. So after that, one of the documents you actually also need is Codice Fiscale. So I know that when you are filling your form, they might ask you, Codice Fiscale is like tax number, they might ask you and generate one for you. So that one that they generated for you is actually not activated. So you need to activate it, because everything you do here, you actually need your Codice Fiscale. So you now go to Agencia Entrate, So that is where they actually do all these things that pertains to Codice Fiscale. And when you register, you tell them your address. By this time, of course, you where you stay, your phone number in case they want to deliver the card and all. So they activate it for you. And that is the place I was saying that you actually need if you watched my previous video, you need an appointment before you go. But being a student can also work for you. You might get there and maybe during the period of appointment, if you go online and you see that the appointment time is actually clashing with your classes and you want to attend classes, maybe later on another time you actually have time, you can go there and tell them you're a student and you are in class and blah blah blah. It works. Yeah. So you go there, they do it for you and then give you a paper. So that paper stands anywhere, any day. But right now they are also producing a small card for your Codice Fiscale that you can put in your purse instead of paper that can tear. You understand? So and that is another thing you need to do. It's very important as well. So now I'll talk about health insurance. So though when you are doing your permit of stays, one of the documents you need is also insurance. But the one that you bring from Nigeria, brought you from Nigeria, can actually still help you to get your permit of stay. But maybe the second year, because the way Tessera Sanitaria, that is health insurance, the way it works here in Italy is that it is beginning of every year that you do it. So if you come in October and you still go and pay, you will use it in December. So maybe the first year that you come, you can leave it, but the next year, starting from January, you can go to ASL. ASL, that is the name of the office that you go to, and that is their health office also. So when you go there, you tell them you want to do your Tessera Sanitaria, and it costs 150 euros, and it is for the whole year, so from January to December. So you'll be able to enjoy it, and you get a private doctor assigned to you that you can always go to, So, and you also have access to the public health service like every other Italian. That's the same one every other Italian also uses. So it's good you have that as well. Another thing I will talk about is transportation. So as a student, you have access to discount on tickets. So it is better for you to subscribe to either monthly as a student or yearly, depending on what you actually want. You understand? So, and you know that the higher it is, the better for you. If the general own people are actually paying like 120 euros per year, as a student you might pay just 60 euros, and per month you might pay just 12 euros per month instead of 30 euros or something like that. So you have to also look out for some of these opportunities, because if you don't really know about them, you will just be paying the normal, maybe buy ticket every time you are traveling, which it does not really pay you. You understand? So another thing you can resolve to is to get a bicycle that takes you, and you use it to exercise yourself, or and also transport yourself to everywhere you want. So it's one-off thing, and you have to keep it very well so that they don't steal it depending on your location. So but if you don't want, like now where I am in the south of Italy, in Puglia region to be precise, in Bari, so they have something that they brought out last 2 months, or last month, is it last month, that for a whole year transport is 20 euros. So you have to buy the card for 2 euros, and then activate it online, and that is it. So from the day you buy it till next year, though I think that one is actually because they want people to port to a card that everyone uses instead of the paper ticket that they cut every time. So, but if you don't know that this kind of thing is possible, you won't get advantage of it. I know some people that are not aware, and they are not getting advantage of these things. So, um, that's one of the reasons why I'm here. Thank me later. This will bring me to the end of this video. Thank you so much. Please make sure you like, you share, and you comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any question, as usual, let me know, and I will make sure to attend to it. And if you have any suggestion on something you want me to also talk about, please let me know in the comment section. Till we all win. Ciao, ciao.